Hello and welcome to Impact MVP's Step 3 Training, Sharing the Opportunity. Now, the next money-making activity is sharing the opportunity. And you share the opportunity in order to enroll associates and develop a sharing, caring team of individuals who will promote this product because they love it. Many times people get very shy about this side of the business. They don't know how to approach it. They allow fear to overcome them, and it really is not that complicated, and there's nothing to fear. This is another discipline. This is another one of those activities where if you share the opportunity today, you're not going to see the benefits or the results today. But if you continue to share the opportunity every single day over time, you will enroll associates and you'll start to build your team, and that's going to lead to you building a massive organization and potentially a residual income. Now, the activities that we share with you in this Step 2 training absolutely and positively will give you the results over time. These are time-tested principles. These principles work for anybody in any situation, really with any company and with any product during any time span. If you heat a piece of steel, it will expand. That is a scientific fact. If you continue to share the opportunity over time, you will enroll associates and you will start to build an organization. Now let's talk about the steps to make this happen, and also some things to look out for, some pitfalls, some landmines, if you will, things to look out for that are just going to waste your time and not allow you to be effective with your time. And lots of times, if we're not effective with our time, we don't see the results, it's very discouraging. Sharing the opportunity is very similar to sharing the product. It starts with you developing a 30-second commercial regarding the opportunity, regarding why you are doing this. You need to be able to explain to people why you are doing it. And your reason is very different from my reason or their reason or her reason or his reason. It's your own personal story. Some of us are successful in our other careers, but we're looking for something more fun. We're looking maybe for freedom of time. Some of us are not successful in our other careers, and we want financial success that this industry can bring us. Some of us are happy, making money, doing well, but we're just looking to supplement that income. And some people just want to share positivity. Everyone is different. What's your story? Why are you here? Because when it's time to share the opportunity and make people aware of the fact that there's a money-making opportunity with this company, you need to have your own personal story set first, and it needs to be memorized. What you say to people, again, doesn't matter as much as how you feel about what you say to people. So I'll share with you some of the key points that should be in your 30-second commercial. Check the back office for examples and then make it your own. The key, as we said earlier, is to memorize this 30-second commercial, so when the time comes and the opportunity presents itself, you're ready to go. You want to make sure people know you're in the health business. You're in the health and wellness business. That is important because people are concerned about their health in this day and age more than ever before. Explain that we're working with a new company, something that's brand new. People like things that are new. Also, you can go back to the all-in-one nature of the product and basically share part of your product story. But here's where things are very different than your product testimonial story or your product commercial. You're going to share the fact that the company is growing and expanding nationally and internationally, and there is an opportunity for either a side hustle, a part-time opportunity to make some extra money, or there's a career opportunity as well. Now, the way that you bring that out is going to be your own way, and it depends on who your audience is. The people that you're talking to either are people that you know, so you know a little bit about how to deal with them, or they're people that you don't know, but you need to find out about them before you start talking about the opportunity. So if you know the person, you know if they're happy with their job, if they're not happy with their job, if their business is succeeding, if their business is not succeeding, you know if they're a student, you know if they're a professional, you know if they are money motivated or time motivated or lifestyle motivated. You understand a little bit more about your audience when you know them personally. But again, this business will work whether you know the person or not, but you have to get to the point where you're sharing the fact that there is an opportunity and touch on their hot button to a certain extent. We call the warm market people you know, and we call the cold market the people that you don't know. I don't necessarily like that term cold market because it's not cold. You're going to warm that market up very quickly, but just in case you hear the terminology thrown around during training, your warm market are people that you have a relationship with. Your cold market are the people that you are getting to know, and you're going to turn them into a warm market. In order to gather the information that you need to position the opportunity, we use a system called FORM, which is an acronym for Family, Occupation, Recreation, Message. This can work for the warm market or it can work for the cold market, because maybe you haven't talked to somebody for a while and you don't know what's going on in their life. Ask them about their family. Maybe you're meeting someone for the first time or second time, or you're just getting to know them, or you're prospecting online, what have you. Either way, you want to find out about their family. Do they have a wife? Do they have kids? Do they have parents, grandparents, grandkids, what have you? Ask them about their family and you'll get to know a little bit more about their situation and how to position the opportunity. O stands for occupation. Ask them about their job. Ask them about their business. Ask them about how things are going, about their career. Understand you're asking questions so that you can get to know the person, so that when the opportunity comes up to talk about your message, which is coming up here, you have enough information where you can make a logical recommendation. The R stands for recreation. What do they do in their spare time? What do they do when they go on vacation? What do they do on the weekends? What do they do for fun outside of family and business? And now you're ready to deliver your message. Now you have enough information, because people, when they talk about themselves, they'll give you the information you need to position your message, which is that there is a financial opportunity. It's just having a logical conversation with somebody that you always do. This is like recommending a good movie, a good restaurant, a vacation spot. You're just going to tell people about something that is really cool, and whether it's for them or not is going to be up to them. Another thing to remember, this is another one of the landmines. You don't want to step on this landmine. Don't worry about the result. Don't concern yourself with if the person is going to join the business or they're not going to join the business. Are they going to think that you're strange, or are they going to think that you're pretty cool? Are they going to think that this is not for them, or are they going to think that this is for them? It doesn't matter. That's the key with sharing the opportunity. McDonald's, which is the most successful fast food franchise restaurant in the world, and it isn't even close. Now, does McDonald's have the best hamburger? A lot of people will say no. We talked about hamburgers earlier. I don't eat hamburgers, but I used to eat hamburgers. It was not the best hamburger when I ate hamburgers. Do they have the best French fries? Well, that's debatable. Do they have the best apple pie? We don't know. Is their Coke better than the competitor's Coke? That's debatable. What isn't debatable is that when a McDonald's franchise opens, it's placed on the busiest street corner that is available to them. Why is that? Is it because everybody that drives by that McDonald's or walks by that McDonald's is going to go inside? Absolutely not. It's because by placing that McDonald's on the busiest street corner, more people are not going to go in. And if more people do not go in, then more people will go in. It's a matter of numbers. It's the law of averages. So here's an example of how the form system could work. Let's say that you're talking to somebody that you already know, but you have not spoken to them in a while. Okay, you ask them, how's your family doing? Because you know their wife, their kids, what have you, and they'll tell you a little bit about their family. And maybe they talk about the fact that the kids are about ready to go to college. Boom. Now you have something to talk to them about when it comes to sharing the opportunity. You may talk to that same person and their family's fine, everything's fine, no one's headed to college, but they are not happy with their job. They're complaining about their boss, or they're complaining about their business partners, or they're saying they're working too hard, right? Or they're not making enough money. Usually when you ask people these questions about their family, about their occupation, yeah, they'll tell you the good things, but also they'll share the things that are not going on, because people like to share their problems. It's as simple as that. So that's another piece of information that you can use while sharing the opportunity. Let's say you ask them about their vacation, last time they went on vacation, or where'd they go. And again, it's just a conversation. This could take 5 minutes, it could take 3 minutes, it could take 2 minutes, it could take a while if you haven't talked to somebody for a while. But you need to get back reacquainted so that you can deliver the message. Let's say they just came back from vacation and they complained about being in coach in the back of the airplane. Maybe they didn't go on vacation this year. Maybe they were too busy, or maybe they were strapped for cash. You're gonna find out when you ask them about family, occupation, recreation, and then you deliver your message. So that's when you can ask them, hey, I might have a way for you to make extra income for your kids going to college. Hey, I may have a way for you to work on something else to take the pressure off of that job you have, or maybe even replace that career. And the recreation is the fun one. You can say, I have a way for you to go first class every time without affecting anything else that you're doing. Do you think somebody is going to be interested? They absolutely will be interested. Again, no pressure. You don't care whether they get involved or don't get involved. Your goal is just to get them the information. So with sharing the opportunity, develop your 30-second commercial first, memorize it, and then when it comes time to talking to somebody about it, once you share that 30-second commercial about the opportunity, they're going to ask you questions. Here is the magical word that will work for you 90% of the time, I would say. That's not a scientific number. Would it be okay if I sent you blank, some information, a video, a website to check out? When you ask people, would it be okay, they normally will say yes. And all you want to do is get them the information. In a similar vein, as we talked about with sharing the product, you do not want to become an expert at sharing the opportunity. You don't want to run off at the mouth, because what's going to happen if you continue to talk to this person about the opportunity and continue to answer their questions, because one statement creates a question, which creates another question, which creates another question, it's going to turn people off and they're going to be closed-minded about the opportunity. So as soon as you deliver your message, at that point you ask them, would it be okay if I sent you a video? Would it be okay if you looked at the website? Would it be okay if I shared this with you? They say yes, you say great. Check your text, check your email, check your messages, what have you, however you're getting the information over to them, and get off the phone or get off the topic of conversation if you're with them personally. Change the conversation, talk about something else, because if you don't, what's going to happen is it's going to come off pushy and people are going to close off from you. Remember the KISS theory. Keep it simple, sweetie. Keep it simple, sweetie. Everything needs to be simple and easy and duplicatable. And we're going to talk about this much more during Step 3 training. But keeping the process simple and duplicatable is key to your long-term success, because the end goal is to enroll this person as an associate, but you're eventually going to want them to do what you are doing, which is sharing the product and sharing the opportunity. And if you make it complicated for people as you're bringing them into the program, they're going to turn off, because they're going to say, this is too complicated, this is taking too much time, this is not for me. So by keeping it simple, people say to themselves, consciously or subconsciously, doesn't matter, I can do this. And that's what you want to do when you're enrolling people into the program. You want them to say to themselves, I can do this. And if they say I can do this, that means you did your job. You did not come off as an expert. You kept it simple. You kept it low key. The low key approach, the non-pressure approach. You used your 30-second commercial and you asked them the question, would it be okay? And you went straight for the tools. The tools that you have to share the opportunity in today's day and age are cutting edge, and it takes most of the work off of your shoulders. Your work is going to be sharing the opportunity. It's not engaging in a presentation or learning the top 22 sales closing techniques. It's just sharing the opportunity, using the tools, sending them a video, getting them to the website, getting them onto a Zoom session or to an event. It's just sharing the opportunity, and it's going through the numbers. Now, is what I shared with you easy? Does it sound simple? Does it sound like something that you can do? Having a conversation with somebody you know or somebody you don't know, asking about their family, their occupation, their recreation, delivering a message, asking them, would it be okay? And sharing the opportunity by using the tools. Of course, it's easy to do. Anybody can do it. And because it's so easy to do, just like eating the salad versus eating the hamburger, it's easy not to do. And if you don't share the opportunity today, you're not going to feel any different than if you shared the opportunity today. Yes, you'll get the satisfaction of having done something, but you're not going to see the results in your bank account today. It takes time. It's a simple discipline. If you do it today, you won't see any difference today. If you don't do it today, you won't see any difference today. You can turn on the TV or you can share the opportunity. You can eat that hamburger or you can eat that salad. It's your choice. But if you share the opportunity today and you do it every single day, the compounding effect will take you to success. And by sharing the opportunity, you start to build your organization. Now, the last concept I'm going to share with you regarding sharing the opportunity is keep this in mind. This is a business of people on the outside who want to be on the inside. It's like a private club. You want people to look at what you're doing and you want them to want to be part of what you are doing. This is a concept that we spend a lot of time on in Step 3 training and leadership training, but keep that in mind. When you are sharing the opportunity, always be conscious of how you're dressed, how you talk, when you get on Zooms, your presentation, how your camera's organized, how your office is organized. You want to make sure that you make this attractive to people so they want to get involved on the conscious and subconscious level. In winding down this Step 2 training, let's take a few moments and talk about the law of averages and the numbers that we're going to be looking at here for our greater success. If you are part-time in the business, in other words, this is a side hustle for you, you're just working the business a few hours a week to supplement your income. If you're part-time in the business, you will share the product 3 times a day, 5 days a week. We're talking about less than an hour a day. Really, we're talking about less than 30 minutes a day. Really, we're talking about less than 15 minutes a day because it does not take that long to share the product. You will also, if you are part-time, if this is a side hustle for you, if you're just looking to supplement your income, share the opportunity also 3 times a day. On a very conservative level, we're talking about 2 hours of work per day. It should take you much less than that. Now, we don't want to work you too hard. We only want you to work 5 days a week, share the product 3 times a day, and share the opportunity 3 times a day. 5 days a week. That means that by the end of the week, you've shared the product with 15 people and you've shared the opportunity with 15 people. By the end of the month, you've shared the product with 60 people. And by the end of the month, you've also shared the opportunity with 60 people. I can tell you right now, in a month's time, there is absolutely no way that you don't have massive activity by sharing the product with 60 people and sharing the opportunity with 60 people. You're going to have lots of opportunity, lots to share, lots to follow up with, and you're going to need help. So this is where you reach out to your team leader, somebody who has more time to spend and more experience, so that you can start to follow up on all of these people who want more information about the product and the opportunity, and you are well on your way to success. On the other hand, if you are full-time in this business, let's say you're investing 40 hours a week. Again, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We don't want you to get overwhelmed and overwork yourself and get too tired here. You can easily share the product with 10 people a day and easily share the opportunity with 10 people a day. I can tell you, if you do that over the course of 1 week, you've shared the product with 50 people and you've shared the opportunity with 50 people. By the end of the month, you have shared the product with 200 people and you've shared the opportunity with 200 people. And I can tell you right now that your organization is going to explode. If you do that every single day, every single week, and you do that for 3 months straight, you'll have an explosive situation. We've seen it happen time and time again. So get ready, get to work, engage in the simple disciplines that anybody can do every single day, and you'll see results happen very, very quickly, and will prepare you for Step 3 training. I want to congratulate you for completing Step 2 training, and also remind you that this material was designed to be listened to and to be watched over and over again. As the more you listen and watch this training program, the more knowledge you will have, and also the more motivated you will be to take the simple actions every single day that lead to the disciplines that will take you to success. Thank you for tuning in to Impact MVP's Step 3 training, and bye-bye for now.